but we're working on Bennie Adkins VA project. It is a veterans nursing home, essentially.
Okay.
And so what it is it is 6 neighborhoods. In its essence, it is 6 identical neighborhoods with 175 identical 1-bedroom apartments. So builds like that are the low-hanging fruit of prefab, where you get a building that is just a constant repetitive room over and over and over again. So that's what we're working on. We have the physical build that we've put together in the shop. All of this has been designed using the BIM process. So we have a model, we've designed that room in the model, we've clashed and coordinated it with the other trades. And so now we're in the process of building our prefab kit for these rooms for the very first time. Prefab is building and creating as much of our final install in a static environment in a shop like this, and then transporting it out to the job site and installing it. So the benefit of that is it allows us for a more rapid install, fewer labor hours on a job site. It gives us the ability to increase our quality control, because we can do a lot of those quality control steps here in the shop, again, where everything's static, where everything's very controlled. You know, instead of checking on guys, half a dozen guys that are spread out between half a dozen rooms this big, I've got 6 guys lined up side by side at a table where I can look over their shoulders, see what they're doing, make corrections, suggestions, fixes, just right there while they're working. What we've got is a bedroom bathroom situation, and these rooms mirror as they go down through the building. So this is the TV wall, that's the bedroom head wall over there. And so if we were in this apartment, this would be our TV wall, and our bedroom head wall would be over here. When you walk in, one of the challenges with this job is that there is, in the field, there's a big cross brace, a steel cross brace that runs right up through this area right here, and it runs right behind the TV furniture. At the TV furniture, we have a box that's supposed to be mounted at 60 inches that sits right where that steel is going to be, and then another box below the TV, and then one down underneath the desk that sits in front of the TV. Fortunately, we caught all that in coordination. We're able to rework those mounting layouts so that we can get everything hidden behind the furniture, so it's nice and neat, and still have a rough end that we can actually accomplish. Okay. So that was the big challenge, really, with the entire place, was working out that wall. This is the bedroom head wall, so there will be, you know, some devices behind the nightstands on each side of the bed. And then in the bathroom, again, it's pretty simple. You have a heat pump that goes in the small closet there, and then it's just a basic, you know, ADA shower, toilet and sink setup. Okay. Really, the only other complicated thing about this build is the lighting. Because this is a medical care space, and all these rooms are designated as patient care spaces, we have the 3 different branches of power, actually 4 different branches of power that come along with those types of medical spaces. So we have life safety, we have critical power, we have equipment power, and then normal power. So the life safety, the critical, the equipment power, those are all backed up all the way back at the beginning of the system by generators. And they're split in such a way so that if a medical building ever has to be unshedding those loads, they can be very choosy about which loads they start dropping out first in an emergency situation. The reason it makes it complicated in these rooms is the critical and the life safety branches cannot share pathways with any other circuitry. So they have to have dedicated pathways that are mechanically protected, meaning they have to be in conduit. They can't be an MC like the normal power, like the equipment power can. So, you know, all things that had to be taken into account as we put this all together. The goal of a physically built room like this is to create a time test at the end. You know, we can do this without the physical creation of the room, but it is kind of a cool thing to do because it does give us a chance to confirm our design, you know, before we build it 175 times, and turns out that one piece AMC was 2 inches too short. So it's got that advantage going for it, but it also acts as a training ground in here for the new apprentices. So they typically do a lot of pipe bending work and wiring and things like that, but they'll get a chance to experience that and further their training a little bit. But what we'll do is we'll start by building our assemblies. So out of our design, we've used our box configuration process, and the first thing we're going to do is build those. We're going to do that so that then we can put them in boxes for transport. Okay. And even though we're only transporting them right here, it gives us an idea of size and spatial requirements. One, for when we ship it down to Florida, storage in Florida, storage on site. You know, what is it actually going to look like to handle it, right? That's one of the biggest risks in prefab, is all of the extra handling. So you have to be efficient enough to make up for that at the very least, just to be at a tie with a normal stick-built field install. And then to really truly be efficient, then you have to get faster than that.